Hey everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Dark Souls. So on the last episode, pretty hectic, defeated Ornstein and Smo, and killed Lautrec and his two fudge packers. No offense to anybody watching this, that was a pretty crass term, I apologize for that. I just don't like those guys. It's nothing to do with their perceived sexual orientation. Anyway, we defeated them and we got the Firekeeper Soul, restored the fire to the Firelink Shrine, and also got the Lord Vessel, which is going to kind of set up where we can go for now in the game. First, I'm going to talk to Laurentius, and I'm going to use a lot of this money to upgrade my Pyromancer's Flame.
You've been a stranger these days. Why? What spectacular pyromancy? Tell me about it. I have never seen anything like it.
Now, poor Laurentius really wants to know where we got our Great Chaos Fireball. Super spoiler alert here, if we tell him yes, and we tell him where we got it, dude eventually goes hollow in the swamps of Blighttown. I have no idea what happens if we tell him no, but he seems like a nice guy, so I think he'll still sell us stuff, and still be alive. I'm doing this for your good, Laurentius.
I see. I suppose I was mistaken. In any case, I definitely trust you. Apologies, my friend. Forget that I said anything.
See, what a nice guy. So we're going to modify our Pyromancer's Flame. Oh my god, we only had +1. We can probably get this as high as maybe +10. Actually, probably higher even, maybe +15. This is going to give us a ton more power, which is borderline essential for the areas that we're going to next. Maybe we won't be able to get to +15. And the other reason that it's good to upgrade this is because I'm going to be spending +13 maybe, barely. I'm going to be spending a lot of souls, which is good because I am almost certainly going to die.
Come back.
Probably in this video, maybe many times. So let's rest of the bonfire. This humanity, the 4 humanity in the top, is basically going to be lost. Basically, from this part in the game, and this is going to be a little bit, spoiler-ish, but not really, we have 2 choices. There's I don't want to risk it, but there's essentially 2 serpents that we can talk to. One of them is good, one of them is bad. What I should say, like, one of them is quote-unquote light, one of them is dark. Good and bad is kind of more nebulous in this game. If we talk to the good serpent, there's 4 areas that we can choose from. We could either go to the Demon Ruins, which is just past Quelog's domain. We can go to the Duke's Archives, which is near Anor Londo. We can go to New Londo Ruins, which is the place below Firelink Shrine, the place where we used as kind of a shortcut to get to Blighttown. Or we can go to, what is the other one? Oh, we can go to the Catacombs, which is out the graveyard way over here. Our other option is to go speak to the Dark Serpent, which is actually in the New Londo Ruins, which only gives us one choice for now. We have to go to New Londo Ruins first, and then we can go to the other 3 areas. And that's what I'm going to do, because I think that's the more interesting choice. But keep in mind, the area I'm going to right now is probably... Well, Blighttown is my least favorite area in the game. But this is probably the hardest area in the game for me. Although, I made a post on Reddit/r/Dark Souls recently, and was like, does anybody else think that New Londo Ruins sucks dick, basically? New Londo Ruins is where I'm going right now. And everyone was like, no man, New Londo Ruins definitely my favorite area from the late game. And we are kind of getting into the late game here. Still a lot left to show you, but certainly getting a little bit further on. So we're going to take the elevator down to New Londo Ruins, and this is such a difficult area because, unfortunately, there's only one bonfire, and we just passed it. It was the bonfire at Firelink Shrine. So these guys are non-aggressive right now, but they're kind of... Praise the sun. Yeah, definitely, man. Weather's great down here. Kind of the gimmick of New Londo Ruins is that most of the enemies are ghosts, and we can't attack the ghosts unless we have a cursed weapon, or we are cursed ourselves, or we have an item called a Transient Curse, which we just picked up right there. Essential. Now, there are going to be some stuttering frame rate issues in here. Don't worry about it too much. It's kind of just how it goes, really. Now, we've got a lot of objectives to accomplish here. I'm almost certainly going to die. I'm going to just get that out of the way right away. The boss we're going to fight at the end of this area, assuming we get there this video, which is definitely not guaranteed, is very, very difficult. So we're just going to hope for the best, basically. Now, we're going to use these transient curses. Each one of these makes us... It gives us the superficial effects of being cursed for 5 minutes or so. Now, the good thing is that these ghosts will drop transient curses, which is essential because I will probably need more. I may have to actually go buy some at some point if we don't succeed in this video. Or if we don't succeed shortly, I should at the very least say. The ghosts themselves aren't that powerful, but you can very, very easily die to them because they swarm you. Now we're going to come up here. There's a few items I want to pick up here. One of the reasons it's good to do New Londo Ruins before other areas is that you actually get an item called the Curse Bite Ring, which gives you huge curse resistance. This is really helpful when you're fighting a couple of bosses later in the game, like Seath the Scaleless. Again, try not to spoil anything, but you get the idea. Now, you may notice I have 4 humanity. That's, of course, because I popped like 1,000 humanity fighting Lautrec in the last video. And they can hit you through the walls as well, which is kind of a pain in the ass. Okay, we're just going to try to take these guys out. Don't panic. But anything... We could easily die, but don't panic. In fact, I can see my light flashing before my eyes, but don't panic. They can hit us through our shield, but don't panic. You can see another phantom here struggling as well, so I don't feel so bad. Why are there, like, ghosts in the walls? Get out of the walls. Is there one more? Okay, he's over there, though, so I'm going to try to goad him to come out. Use an Estus or 2 here to heal. Get back to nearly full. Okay, there we go. Succeeded. None of them dropped transient curses, which is unfortunate. What I was going to say is that you notice I have 4 humanity. That's good for a few reasons. One is that it's going to boost our item discovery, which means we should find transient curses more quickly from drops from these ghosts. There's a ghost here. I'm not sure if I can hit him. I can! Ah, my sword goes through walls too, bitch it. Get a parrying dagger. That was a really awkward bitches. I apologize for that. Seems like this is the apologies video. Now, I've really got to avoid being swarmed here, because there's a fuck ton of these guys. Are they around me right now? Got to be a little bit more methodical, perhaps. Okay, take this guy out before he even gets a chance. Oh, this is the area where they start to spawn. Okay. The other thing about having humanity is that Quelaag's Fury Sword, the weapon I'm using right now, is a, what do they call it? A chaos weapon. So the more humanity I have, the more damage it does, which is good, of course, because if I have a lot of humanity, I do a lot more damage. It's also bad, because if I die, then it has greater consequences than a normal death, because it means I'm not going to be doing as much damage in the future. I really want to kick this ladder down, but first, I have to take care of this ghost. Unfortunately, it wasn't getting close enough, so I actually had to waste a fireball. Don't want to do that, but that's okay. I could take that ladder down, but I'm mostly just going to use that as a shortcut in the future. You can see the ghosts are coming for me right now. Again, something that a lot of people don't know is that I'm playing the game without volume on my own, because otherwise the volume will bleed into my microphone. I definitely need like a set of really long corded headphones or something. This is the area that's the worst, man. So many ghosts in here. I totally forgot what I was saying there. Just take it slow. Okay. Thankfully, those ghosts alerted me to their presence by breaking open. Okay, just cut it! Cut him! Fuck. Fuck, he got me. Oh, no. Okay, I desperately need to use Estus. I'm dead. There's no way around this, right? Heal quickly. 2 Estus. It's always faster to get that second swig. Oh, my God. Are you kidding me? This is... I'm probably not even going to have time to get a Great Chaos Fireball off. Don't switch to your Pyromancer's Flame. Just cut him. Cut him good. There's too many of them. I'm just mashing on the RB button. Dark Souls is a game with very complex combat. You want to make sure you're methodical and patient. Fucking Jesus Christ. I hate New Londo Ruins. Fuck me. So that humanity's probably lost. But the bigger loss there is that we've actually... oh no, we still have 1 transient curse left. So 1 transient curse is not enough. I've got to rethink my strategy here. And by rethink, I mean just do exactly what I just did over again. So we're going to go down there. We're going to try to get the humanity back. If it seems like I can't do New Londo Ruins now, I probably will just go give the Lord Vessel to the good serpent, quote-unquote good serpent, light serpent, whatever, and choose another area. I've done New Londo Ruins first before, and actually at an earlier soul level than this, but it's always a pain in the ass. The area is fine, like I understand why it's as hard as it is, but it is definitely the hardest area for me in the game, just from a gameplay standpoint. But it's kind of interesting, I guess. Let's talk about the other areas a little bit. There's also Demon Ruins, which we saw after Quelaag's Domain. It's the kind of lava-infused place. Infused? Is that a word you see used very often outside of the culinary arts and shampoo commercials? we also have the Duke's Archives, which are kind of a cool area, a little bit frustrating as well, but it's kind of like a library type area. And after the Duke's Archives, we go to Crystal Caves, which is an area that I actually really, really like. The Crystal Caves are great because they have invisible walkways, so you either have to watch for snowflakes to kind of fall on the invisible walkway to know how to traverse from one rock formation to the other, or crystal formation, I suppose. Or the other alternative is you could use like an item that you can drop, like a prism stone, or you could shoot arrows at your feet to try to figure out where is safe to walk and where's not, and I kind of think that's a cool area. Also a lot of great drops in there. And what is the other one we have? The Catacombs, Tomb of the Giants. A lot of people really dislike those areas. I kind of like both of them, actually. I think they're fairly easy. In fact, New Londo Ruins is probably as hard as this Let's Play is ever going to get. Let's put it that way anyway. There is a pretty big shortcut in New Londo Ruins. I could essentially just roll off here and start to make my way over there. But in order to do that, we do have to do one thing first. So essentially, we do have to open up a shortcut. And that ladder that I kicked down before doesn't really have anything to do with it. I'm kind of unsure as to what that ladder does, actually. And you can see the ghosts one-on-one. No problem, man. Although it would be really nice if they dropped a transient curse. Otherwise, in about 4 minutes, I am going to be totally fucking screwed, basically. It's only when the ghosts swarm you that they actually cause a problem. I mean, there are transient curses that you can buy as well. But I don't know who you buy them off. So, it'll require some backtracking, which is annoying. Not as annoying now, because I do have the Lord Vessel. Oh my god, where are you? Coming up from the floor? Snatching my people up? I'm not happy about that reference. And nor should you be. But if we can just get to the NPC we're supposed to get to here, we can be okay. Get the key to the seal, drain New Londo Ruins, buy some transient curses. I can't remember. Maybe we buy transient curses off of the guy we meet here. I'm just gonna fucking run through here. I can see him. He's on top of that building. Yeah, okay, I get it. Your dick holes trying to hit me through the walls here. I should really equip Great Chaos Fireball. Heal up, even though it's kind of a little bit of a misuse of Estus right here. And just get ready to fucking torch these bitches. Okay, there's my lost power. I got my humanity back, which is good. Now fucking run, roll, turn. Fuck you! I got 3 of them in that. And there was a drop there, which is probably a transient curse. There's another one dead. Another 2 dead, it looks like. Please be a transient curse. Okay, so I can continue trying this area. What a fucking godsend. Okay, I must have angered a banshee, which you guys probably heard a scream, but I didn't. Okay, throw the fireball. That's all of them! Oh, it feels good, man. Okay, we really gotta kill that banshee because it shoots lightning at us. Again, I'm playing the sound off, so I did not hear the banshee scream. I was not alerted to its aggro. That went so well. So much better than it could have gone. And this place is always a damned labyrinth to me. I gotta find a way to get up to the next area. Well, not the next area. To this NPC that I'm trying to meet here. Just attack him through the wall. And if I do so... Soul of a Proud Knight, that's pretty much worthless right now. Then we'll be able to move on. Which is good. I'm just a little bit distracted here by these ghosts. Where are you? Also, I hear someone hammering outside. I hope that's not showing up on the video, but it's no worse than like all those times in Korea when I'd be doing a video and the guy in his fruit truck would drive by like, apples, $5. Like, I know you're selling apples, dude. That's what you do. You're a fruit truck. Also, $5 is not a great price for apples. You should really rethink your business model. Okay, we found the ladder inside of the fireplace. What is this, cave story? And we'll meet a new NPC up here on the top. And then try to continue our quest, even though I always get lost in these areas. So let's go talk to Ingward here.
Well, this is a surprise. I get few visitors, save for ghosts. You have the Lord Vessel. Very impressive. I know exactly what your intentions are. You seek the 4 kings whom I guard over. This is the key to the seal. The 4 kings slumber in the deepest chamber of the ruins. Use this key to break the seal and open the floodgates. Oh, and do not forget, the Darkwraiths reside in a dark void called the Abyss. But the Abyss is no place for ordinary mortals. Although, long ago, the knight Artorius traversed the Abyss. If you can find him and learn from him, the Abyss may prove surmountable.
Alright, so now we have the key to the seal, which is really important. This will allow us to actually drain New Londo Ruins and find our way to the boss. He also clued me into the fact that I'm fucking retarded. In order to fight the boss, we're going to have to go to an area called the Abyss. But if we just stand on the Abyss, we fall through and die, saying, like, the Abyss has claimed us. In order to successfully traverse the Abyss and have the ability to fight the boss, there's another boss we have to fight in order to get his drops, and that boss is Sif, the Great Grey Wolf. So we're going to have to go fight him, but we might as well drain New Londo Ruins since we're already here. Let's talk to him again.
There?
I think he'll allow us to buy some stuff.
The seal is now in your hands. I will help you in any way possible.
Alright, so we can purchase... Okay, excellent. We can purchase transient curses. You know what? Give me 9 of those. I'll spend all my money on that. Don't really need the resist curse spell because I will pick up the curse bite ring around here, hopefully, if I remember. And I should probably use another transient curse before I go down because my other one is worn off and it would be pretty shitty to be surrounded by ghosts and not even have the ability to hurt them. In fact, one might call that suicide. I will keep Great Chaos Fireball equipped just in case. And what we have to do now is try to find our way out of this fucking tower. I always get confused. Which now makes me seem like an idiot because I'm pretty sure you can just come down. Alright, we're going to have to go down some stairs here and then around and we'll be fine. So yes, I am indeed a dumb idiot because I did not fight Sif before coming to New Londo Ruins, but that's okay. We can at least open up the sort of shortcut, which will allow us to basically rush the boss as quickly as possible next time. Get some green Titanite shards. Those are used to reinforce magic and fire. And what is this? I killed a ghost over here. Pick up its remaining life. Alright, we have the large soul of a nameless soldier. We're very close to draining New Londo Ruins here. I can't remember if it's... Oh, I think up has the curse bite ring, which is what we're going to want to pick up. Or the composite bow. I can never remember which one of those is in this spot. Played through this area 2 or 3 times. Actually, probably 3 or 4 times now. Still can never remember. Humanity. Wasn't right on either of those, but that's good because I did lose a humanity by dying because obviously I turned hollow. There should be a curse bite ring around here somewhere. Do I want to go up on this thing? I don't think I do because that'll result in me falling down. We can always come back to this spot later again. If we don't get the curse bite ring, it's all okay. But we do want to... This is the key to the seal, I believe. Okay, and then we'll be able to drain New Londo Ruins. There'll be a short cutscene with no dialogue here, but I'll let you watch it in peace regardless. Alright, so by draining New Londo Ruins, we can now walk on the ground, or at least most of it. This fall will probably kill me. Almost certainly kill me, in fact. And it'll allow us to get to Lower New Londo Ruins, which is the next area that we will have to go to. But, first, of course, I want to potentially pick up that curse bite ring I was looking for, because I am going to use a homeward bone just to basically get the heck out of here. Alright, there's our composite bow. That's going to be better than the short bow. Not that I use the short bow that much anyway, because I have the Pyromancer's Flame, which seems to be a little bit better for crowd control. Bow's better for drawing aggro, but whatever. It's been okay so far. You know, this is one of the few Let's Plays I've ever done where I've had almost no comments that are like, dude, you suck. In fact, most of the comments that are similar to that are just like, dude, stop putting your points in vitality and endurance, put them into strength, you're not going to do enough damage. How are you ever going to beat the game if you don't, use your strength as a crutch? Anyway. Let's pick up this item. I have no idea what it is. Rare Ring of Sacrifice. That's not useless, but it's not that important for us right now. I don't think I've ever been up here. I don't think I've gotten that Rare Ring of Sacrifice before. The reason I'm kind of in this area right now, I think normally I would have to almost like jump down and either hurt myself, maybe even kill myself. But instead, I'm going to use a Homeward Bone, assuming I still have some left. 8 left. Yeah, that's enough. And we will return to Firelink Shrine, because I actually do have to make my way through the forest. Oh, and that's going to require 20,000 souls, so I should really crunch one of those boss souls that I'm not going to use. Maybe the soul of the Iron Golem. I actually did. I crunched that one already just to get those 15 levels. Anyway, I'm rambling right now. We'll cover that in the next video. As always, thank you guys for watching. In the next video, I'm going to do my best to take out Sif, the Great Grey Wolf. He is kind of a cool boss, but also annoying as hell. And this will also involve us going into Darkroot Garden. We covered a little bit of Darkroot Garden, and I can't remember if it was Darkroot Garden or Darkroot Basin. I think it was Darkroot Garden, where we fought the Moonlight Butterfly. But there's another branching path that we can take. We will, encounter another covenant, which is kind of an interesting covenant. I'll talk about that when we get to it. And we will also, again, fight that boss, and hopefully get the item we need to traverse the abyss. As always, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time.